again. I'm Kokwana Elta. I hope everyone is fine and safe at home by God's grace. We have reached 120 something subscribers. Thanks to you guys. If it's your first time today, click the button down there. Subscribe. It's free. Don't forget to press the bell as well so that each time the new talk comes up, you are notified. So, today I'm going to talk about anger. What anger is, the impact it has in our lives, and most importantly, how to manage it. So, what is anger? Anger is rage. It is a very severe form of emotional state. It makes you so uncomfortable that sometimes lead into hostile response in our life. Right? How does it impact our life? Let me tell you a little story. When I was still young, me and my stepfather never saw eye to eye. I never liked the way he used to treat my mother. I won't go into details, but he was not saint, right? To an extent that one time I come back from school, I remember I found the situation was so horrible at home that I took shimusana. Shimusana, it's a log that we used to crush maize meal. I took it and I was rushing to him, and then my mom woke up from where she was and hold me, pushed me aside. It was like, oh, I was so angry. And those type of situations keep on piling up, and building on me. So, one time I came back from work, my mom used to work very hard, for us to get money to go to school. She worked very hard. I won't go into details with that. So, I was off for the weekend, then I go home. Then when I get home, everything was fine. Hey, big sister. I cook for the family. And then as we were cooking, then they tell me stories that, oh, your dad got a job yesterday. Oh, yes, I remember so he went to work and then he came back. He only worked for maybe 2-3 hours. And then he said, no, he can't work. This is rubbish job. What? He used to do that. He never stayed for a job. He never worked for a year or whatever. So he kept on getting jobs and leave it. So now, they said he didn't, where people were saying, oh, he said, no, he can't just work, it's a rubbish job, his children are working. And I was just earning 13 pounds a month for the whole family to look after myself as a young lady. Right? I felt like boiling when they say that. But anyway, I carried on cooking. So in our culture, the father of the family, usually the father had to get a larger portion of meat. You all others, even if you don't get anything, you can just have pap and gravy. That was it, is fine. So now, when I dish up, I just share one piece, all of us, no father, no mother, same, all of us. So, and then I dish up the meat. And then he said, why do I get one piece of meat? So my mom tried to intervene, said, yes, he should give he can take my piece of meat. I was, what? So all these things that he didn't come to work, he left the job, he didn't take a job, everything comes to my head. And, it's like everything come from long time ago now, everything just keep coming. Before he knows, his plate was over his head, it nearly hits him. I threw my mom, I threw was so furious. I just threw everything and laid my back and off I went. I didn't even know where I was going. I was so angry. When I get to the road, then I said, where am I going? Then I decided, let me go to my aunt in Chocho. It's about 150 miles from where we were living. And then I took a taxi. I got there. When I get there, I just smiled like, hey, nothing's wrong. But I could feel it in me that I'm struggling. I became tight. I was wheezing now. I started wheezing. And it's coming up. I was telling myself, I'm not asthmatic. But why? 10 o'clock, wheezes become stronger. 11, I can't breathe. 12, hey, it was becoming so bad now. Hey, my aunt now, they don't have a car. There was no ambulances. We didn't have mobile phones that time. What to do now? She's running house to house to ask for a lift to the hospital. 1 o'clock in the morning, I was naked. I was just lying there, nothing. My friend, I could see heaven opening. I was gone. I was gone. If I did not die that day, I don't think I will ever die. I will never die again. So, fortunately, they were still researching use of Ventolin, and this doctor just decided they tried Ventolin nebulizer. That's brought my life back. Even today, I respect it. I'm not asthmatic, psychosomatic condition. They call it psychosomatic. So I see where it comes from. You see, who was suffering? Me. From my anger. You see. So a few weeks ago, I spoke to my friend while she was saying, oh, my son has got a problem, dispute, he was supposed to work, he didn't get it, this, It was a long story. I spoke to her son. So why are you not working at the moment? He said, no, I left because I nearly killed the manager. I was so angry with him. I thought, if I stay there, I will kill him and I'll go to jail. It happened before somewhere, then I didn't want it to happen. I was like, oh my God. And now he is suffering, he's looking for a job. That manager wakes up every morning, goes to work as if nothing happened. He's happy, he has got no problem. And he said to me, Auntie, even when I see him on the street now, I feel like I could strangle it. I just try to run to other side. Who is suffering now? It's him. He doesn't have a job. Oh, I said, all these years we grow you up. We pay so much money for your school, for your university, and then you just lost all those things in one day, in 1 hour, because you could not control your anger. You see, anger does not build anything, but it can destroy everything. It can destroy you just like that, blink of an eye. So, that is why we have to manage this anger. How do we manage it? 3 parts. First stage, you have to admit that you have got anger problem. If you do not accept that you have got it, you will never seek help. You will never even try to work on it, right? So it's very, very important to admit that you have a problem, right? Prevent, that is the second stage. How do you prevent it? Just look back and see what triggers those situations. Is it your jealousy? When you were young, you used to be jealous for your girlfriend, that you were keep on fighting boys, other guys, because of that, or you kept beating your girlfriends because you were jealous, and those things put you in trouble. What put you in trouble previously, right? So once you identify things that triggers your anger, then you will be able to avoid them. Let's suppose you have got a meeting with Mr. So-and-so, and then you know that each time you have a meeting or each time where you are in the same place with him, it end up a palaver. Then if you know that tomorrow it will be hectic, stay away. You ask someone to represent you. But if you have to, definitely have to go there, and you know really that something will happen there, right? Wake up in the morning, meditate about it, be positive. I, Elder, will make it tomorrow. Tomorrow, I just want to avoid him. Tomorrow, I'll just neglect him. I want this to be a success. Talk it to yourself, talk it loud. So, if you feel maybe if you go to the gym, you should do the boxing, box that, box that problem that you're going to face tomorrow. You will feel relieved, right? Take a long walk, talk positive about it. Talk to yourself that this anger is not going to take you to jail again like before. All the mistakes you have done, you are not going through that again, you know. Some people say it's advisable to maybe each time you have an incident or like that, have a journal, write something down so that you don't go through the same mistake again, right? Now, if people tell you that you have to fix this and this, take it positive so that you work on it, because sometimes you are not aware that it's a problem, but somebody else can see that this is a problem. Maybe your manager feel he needs to refer you. Next stage is control stage. So let's say you couldn't avoid meeting those people, you have to go. Then you are there, then the meeting is hot, and then you feel so angry, you feel it's coming, you feel you are boiling, you feel you want to take him and there you want to take. Once you feel like that, try to be calm. Tell yourself, Elta, don't let it control you. Take a deep breath. Clench your fists in, open, out slowly, in, out. Release that tension. Breathe in, out, at least 10 times. Don't say a word. Let them talk whatever rubbish they're talking, whatever. Block this ear and close this ear. Try to stretch your neck if you have to. By the time you finish 10 times breathing, you will be a little more calmer. Tell yourself, no, I'm not falling into this. And then you say, no, I'm not being controlled by you. Anger, this is my time. I'm controlling you. I'll just let it go. That's why they say, never ever act on your emotions. Because if you act when you're still high there, you will kill someone. You will burn the hospital. You will just cause everything. Anger doesn't build anything, but it can destroy everything. So, have you ever been in those situations where you feel so angry? Has this talk helped you? If you like it, please comment. This is your platform. Stay blessed and stay tuned for the next video.